Listen, this podcast is gonna start out real early. We're gonna get in here because we have a couple of questions. You know what I was thinking? I was thinking just that. I was like, yo, we have to do like not fan mail, but like uh watcher questions or viewer
Answer
questions or
questions
whatever.
from peoples.
There you go. So thankfully, friend, Bucket's friend asked us some questions that we could possibly answer on here. The first one is why did Goku use the Spirit Bomb on Jiren? And we started talking about it a little bit before this shit started, and I'm gonna tell you right now, South is capping, but we can get on in there.
Should we do our intros or whatever first, or are we just
Do the
warming up?
intros after these questions, all right? Because you was capping,
Okay,
all
chill.
right. That's why I hit the record button because you was capping immediately.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why Goku did the Spirit Bomb with Jiren. I can't quantify it. But the part that bothers me is why was the Spirit Bomb so damn big? That's what I was confused by.
Is that my cue?
Mhm.
Okay. All right. Okay. That spirit bomb was
Oh
put
wait, no, it's a
together.
rush.
Mm, mm. That spirit bomb was put together by most of Universe 7's team, not including Vegeta, who decided that he didn't want to waste energy while he was covering Goku's back from Ribrianne doing her nonsense. The reason why it's so big is because it looks cool when it's big. And the in-universe reason why it looks so big is because you've got most of the strongest fighters in Universe 7 who have large reserves of ki donating energy to the spirit bomb. If a little creature on the savannah can donate a suspiciously large amount of energy and pass out, a bunch of trained warriors with lots of ki can definitely pump up the size of a spirit bomb.
I'm not buying it. I don't care. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. I'm talking about the Spirit Bombs he did for Frieza, which was everybody in the surrounding planets. The Spirit Bomb that he did for Majin Buu, which was Earth and everybody surrounding Earth. Nah, I'm not buying it. If he would have did a
Those
Spirit
were
Bomb,
he asked them to give a little bit of their energy so that they wouldn't get hurt.
yeah.
That's different.
Okay, hold on. The Spirit Bomb that he did for Majin Buu, um, Spirit Bomb that he did for Majin Buu, the main thing that they were having a problem with was getting power from Earth specifically. That's how I always saw it. It was Earth specifically that they were getting, because like it was big, it just wasn't like no, because Goku always just referred to it as it wasn't enough. That's what he said. Then
It
again, the
wasn't
Earth
enough
has a
because they
lot of
were
people.
being stingy.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
yeah.
the Earth has a lot of people. They could have made a bigger bomb, no problem, but they were being stingy.
Uh huh.
And even after Satan pops in, they don't know what they're doing. They
Because
stick their hand up and they're visibly okay. So I think it's safe to say that they're not like giving half of their life energy to this bomb. They're giving a little fraction, enough, and the combined amount is there. But because it's so slow and it's so far away, because it's not just a distance thing like it was on Namek, you're going through different planes of existence to get that energy there. So it's probably a lot harder just because you're in a spirit world.
So you mean to tell
You're in a
me
spirit,
Goku was in the tournament of power getting spirit energy from the ops cells?
not from the other teams,
Okay.
just Universe 7.
In just Uniturn 7, that was enough to make the giant spirit bomb? Yes, cells. Okay.
Because they're not giving the same amount of energy. They're giving more because they're in the middle of a fight.
Cells, no, I can't. I don't think those people have enough energy to make a giant spirit bomb. I don't think so. Medium sized spirit bomb, sure.
You don't think the guy who Kikoho's himself to death has enough energy to spare?
To make a giant bomb, no.
I think him, the guy that can make a miniature sun, the guy who's still alive for hundreds of years.
Yo, do remember, those same people did give energy during the Majin Buu saga for that spirit bomb. I don't remember that spirit bomb being that crazy. Yo, Sauce, why did they give a little when he needed it the most? Why did they give a little?
Because they're not in the fight directly. They don't even know what's going on. They just hear Goku say, "Oh, that's Goku."
So they just gave him a little bit. So in the tournament of power, they was just like, I'm gonna give her everything I got.
He didn't say. I didn't say everything.
Okay.
They didn't say everything.
Okay.
But considering they're right next to him
Mm-hmm.
and they're just going like this and their whole body's glowing,
Mm-hmm.
it's got to be more than when they were doing it before and they didn't even glow. They just see a little bit of sparkle come out of their hand.
Hell no. Nah, I'm not rocking.
Their whole body is glowing
Sauce.
with energy that's going straight into the bomb.
I'm not rocking, bro. I'm sorry. I can't rock.
If you don't buy it, blame it on Super. But that's what's going on.
Nah, Sauce, I ain't rocking. I can't rock. I'm sorry. You went too far, bro. That's it.
You got two androids that have infinite energy. How do you know they didn't make it big?
Because they could have did it. Couldn't they do it before?
How?
In Majin Buu? Couldn't they have?
They don't know what's going on.
That's not okay.
Wait, so when Goku asked for energy, you feel like they just wouldn't give Goku like as much energy as he would need. Like they would just give him a little bit, even if it's him asking.
I don't think they would know how much he needs. I think they just stick their hand up and the bomb just kind of leaches in energy without them thinking about it.
So why does in one instance the bomb is leeching energy, and then in another instance the bomb is you're so you're telling me in Majin Buu the bomb is just taking energy?
That's what it looks like.
Okay, and in Universe 7 they're giving energy.
That's what it looks like too.
So
what the visuals are different.
In Majin Buu they gave him energy directly in Majin Buu.
Yes,
you got you.
They did give energy, but like it's not like, look, man, in one scene, in one story, they are mostly looking the same, and you just see little sparkles of energy pop out of their hand. Just I know the movie's not canon, but just like in the Cooler movie, where Goku puts his hand over the bird and it sparkles, and then it's back to life, or not concussed, whatever was going on with that bird. It doesn't seem like it's supposed to be a ton of energy that's going to leave you winded afterwards. It's just like gentle, healing, spiritual, pure energy that's just ebbing out. And that's how it was presented in most other situations with the Spirit Bomb. And then in the Tournament of Power, these people are standing up. They got their hands stretched up. Their bodies are glowing white. The energy is going straight to the bomb. I don't know if
Majin Buu did the same thing.
Huh?
The Majin Buu arc did the same thing. That same type of energy going straight into the bomb did the same thing.
Yeah, but it's not drawn the same. That's what I'm saying.
It's not drawn the same? You mean like actual art drawn, or?
Yeah, like actual art.
No, drawn as in wait, actual art.
Listen here, Mr. Quiet McGee. You took a nice time to come back in here. Would you like to speak up?
I was still in here. I was letting South cook.
You and the need to speak up. Don't let your South can't cook for you.
Okay.
South can't cook for you.
Since I'm allowed to have an opinion, can we talk about the slight retconning of how the energy is gathered for the Spirit Bomb?
Well,
oh yeah, because Goku used to talk to the people.
Remember when he used to get that shit from nature?
Yeah, he
and now he needs people to voluntarily give energy for it.
Yes, I think that's what made the Spirit Bomb such a clutch thing in the Majin Buu, because like he was getting energy from nature and the surrounding area or whatever, and that's why it was as small as it was. But the energy that he got from Earth was enough to make it the giant Spirit Bomb.
Yes. So obviously he couldn't pull that off in the Tournament of Power. Hell, friggin' Future Trunks couldn't pull that off because nature was more or less gone.
Well, what South is saying is that he didn't gather energy from the nature or anything like that in the Tournament of Power. The energy that he did get was from the fighters themselves, the fighters around. Well, no, yes, Universe really 7, strong. Universe 7 specifically.
Really strong niggas, yes. And so now one must ask, is it life energy that they're gathering, or is it ki?
Well, Majin Buu Saga told us that it was life energy. Well, everything tells us that it's life energy. Dragon Ball Super, it just seemed like it's just energy.
Okay. Now, does that change the properties of the Spirit Bomb, making it able to kill anything?
No,
I don't think that's the case.
No, I think the spirit bomb just works the way that it does.
I
Hell, the
think-
spirit bomb probably works the way that it does because it is spiritual or life energy. Probably pure. It can't just be regular energy because regular energy doesn't have the. Dragon Ball has never showed me that regular energy can purify or eradicate evil. You ain't never told me that.
Mhm.
Yeah, and there is
Mhm.
going back to what I was saying earlier. The white outline that pops up when Universe 7 is doing this thing is similar, but not the same because of an art style shift. But it's similar to what Goku's been shown doing in both the manga and the anime, where the outline around his body when he's using the spirit bomb or gathering the spirit bomb or making one when he on his own, it's different. It's like a thinner outline. It looks like flames. It's in color, it looks like it's pure white, and it's not like the Super Saiyan key. It's like wispy. It looks unstable. It's like ethereal and
Yes.
stuff.
Yes.
They do something similar with the Universe 7 scene because everybody who's donating energy, they've also got a white outline, but it's nowhere near as wild looking. It's just like thin. I feel like I need to give you guys a picture, or else you're not gonna like have a visual unless you remember. Do you remember?
It looks like back in
Why
the
you
day.
get that
I don't know what
picture?
it looks. I don't know what it looked like.
I'll get
While
the
you get that picture, we have excuses over in the corner. Hi, excuses. How you doing? Would you like to chime in?
What was the question?
You I'm not doing this with this nigga. I'm definitely not. Y'all niggas, please.
Choke
One of
this
y'all.
nigga.
One
I
of
was
y'all.
playing the game.
One of y'all. Yo, one of y'all. Just I can't do it. I can't do it, bro.
You
I
can't repeat the
Okay,
question.
well,
Yo,
we're
one of
wondering.
y'all do it, bro.
We're wondering. How did the spirit bomb Goku used in the Tournament of Power? How did it get so big? Weren't that many niggas to siphon energy from?
Yo,
South is arguing
because
that it's because. Okay, yes, go ahead.
sorry. Crazy, dude.
For what it's worth, I said that.
Yo, South, cut that out. Just whatever. Do what you gotta do, bro. It's like 12,
I think it's
12 minutes and 50 seconds.
because
12 minutes.
it would look cool.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway.
Hold on. Let me see here. I'm getting the picture right now. I got to use little clips. Let me just. This is how I get these clips for the editing, by the way. I just do screen caps all the time.
Cool.
Okay. I got a picture. And I'm ready for this to be underwhelming and for this to not be convincing, but here you go. What happened? Where'd he go?
WAKA disappeared. Okay, I hope this is a screen cap of Piccolo about to do this.
Yes, it is. I couldn't get it. It's a really tight clip, and I can't pause.
Let me just put this in the background for while we're talking. Don't worry, the image is still gonna be that's the image.
Oh, I got another one.
That's South is talking about. Oh, South has another image. Look at that, you guys. South has another one. The image that I just put up. Oh, I gotta put that away because South has another image. There's another one. Ain't that
Okay,
great,
so
you
like
guys?
that-
Another image.
So that's not.
Speaking of which, y'all
Golly.
remember when auras were blue?
Remember what?
When auras were blue?
Yo, what is this man
Well, that's
saying?
what I'm. When auras were blue.
Ah, that's an anime thing. You can't rely on that.
So like, as you can see, it's not the same as before, but like, it is a distinct like visual effect. It's not the same as somebody powering up or getting ready to like kind of fortify their body or whatever. This is supposed to be similar to the sort of energy or a spiritual energy being released for the spirit bomb in the past. Visually, they are telling us that it's coming from Universe 7. If it's supposed to be interpreted in any sort of logic, it is there to put Universe 7 over. Or
Strong
like,
people just have to learn more about energy.
yeah, and
Yeah, that's what I
Universe
was saying.
7 is, and Universe 7 is the biggest and baddest and bestest. They're all tough as hell, and they're really cool. So they can just give their energy like that, and it'll just turn out to be massive because they've grown. Oh, they've grown so much. They've developed so much.
Yeah, the
And
bond,
also,
trust, whatever the hell you want to call it.
and also, you got 2 walking nukes.
Kill. Can't say that word.
Me?
Anyway.
I'm not
Anyway.
here to try and say that it makes sense. I am just here to say that that is what the story is telling you. You can.
We have another question here by Buck's friend. And it says, why didn't Goku Black or Cell use the Kaioken?
That's an excellent question.
I assume Goku Black didn't do it because he doesn't know it. It's a technique. He doesn't have any of Goku's techniques other than Kamehameha because he's seen him do it. Cell.
Well, actually, what about after? Because I'm pretty sure Goku he goes Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken.
Nah, son. I think you can't just see that. You gotta learn that from King Kai himself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Think about it. Yeah, you probably can't just. Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
Zamasu is a god, but it's not like gods can just pick up other gods' techniques like that. It's probably something he'd have to learn if he even cared to. Like his fixation when he's Goku Black seems to be more on the body's innate characteristics rather than any techniques that Goku's learned specifically. Like the most he ever really sticks to using is Kamehameha. Past that, he couldn't really care less. As for Cell,
I'm gonna crash out.
I don't know. Maybe he just thinks he doesn't need it.
I'm gonna crash out. I'm gonna crash out because it's Bucket and it's Cells, right? And it, you know what I'm saying? And it's me, right? And then I'm looking at this nigga WAKA and his muted icon, and I'm gonna crash out. And Excuse is playing the game. Excuse is playing the game right now. He said these niggas don't say nothing. Aight. Yo, Sauce, yo, Sauce. Please, yo.
Yes?
Yo, hold me back, Sauce. Please, hold me back, yo.
What are we talking about?
Yo, Sauce, hold me. Yo, excuses, yo. What we talking about, yo? That's you.
Did you not stop?
You could have said right now.
I was listening that whole time.
I think this is just a consequence of us starting late.
I'm gonna crash out, bro.
It's okay. It's okay. Issues, could you please give your take on why?
Don't crash out, gangster.
Possibly why didn't Goku?
He unmuted to say that to me. He unmuted to say that to me, and he went back muted. You can't.
It's gonna be okay, Bats.
Well, like said, Goku Black probably didn't know it. And so I don't know. I don't think there's any reason he wouldn't use it, right? I mean, other than it like damaging him. I know, but he also has Piccolo's regenerative abilities, right?
Yeah.
And like crazy power, ki.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. Goku Black was Zamasu. Oh, Cell. Talking about Cell.
Cell.
Yeah,
Cell.
Cell. Yeah.
That is all true, but I'm thinking back on it. He didn't really mix and match stuff like that. He usually used one technique at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm sure he could have tried, but ultimately, Cell was convinced that he was perfect as is. And if you're perfect, why use a technique to improve on perfection? There's no such thing. You're already at the peak.
To be honest, I don't think he was believing that shit when he got gut punched by Gohan.
Yo, Bucket, what was we talking about where I mentioned the gut punch? What was that? What was the conversation?
Oh, I think it was because that was like, I think I was talking about, I was talking about how I was wondering if Gohan had any gut punches, because I know Goku, he's known for the gut punch on Raccoon, and then Pan, she'd be gut punching people even when she's a kid. So I was wondering if Gohan ever did that when he was a kid, and I forgot he did it to Cell.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he prefers the headbutt.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Headbutt to the gut. Did it to his uncle. Did it to...
There was no...
Frieza?
Frieza? Yeah, I think he did headbutt Frieza. Yeah, he did, I think. I think he did.
He only stopped once he got a little taller.
Isn't that his move that the meteor crash? Wait, he did
I think
the
Meteor
Frieza?
Strike.
Meteor strike. Next question we have is: does Ultra Instinct use God Key or regular key? I think he uses God Key. I think so.
I would hope it's God Key.
I think it's God Key, yeah. But that's a good question. Does it use any key?
I feel like it does because they only got it after they learned God Key.
Mm.
So I feel like that there's a reason for that.
I think it uses. It would have to use God Key because it's something that gods are trying to attain. That's the only reason why I think so.
It always confuses me a bit because I thought the whole point was more that it's about perfect movement, always being able to anticipate and counteract everything. So it being stronger on top of that, I kind of have to remind myself that that's part of genetic.
Your South is not. It's not stronger. I know what it looks like in the show, but it's not supposed to be stronger. It's not. That's not something that it does.
Yeah.
See, that's what I thought, but like. Then they describe it and it's like, oh no, it's the strongest he's ever been, blah blah blah. It's very confusing the way they describe it. I can
Indeed is.
I think any strength that you see in it, with it is supposed to be the result of how fluid his movements are, right? So there's no hesitation in his fist. There's no.
Are we talking about God Key or Ultra Instinct?
Ultra Instinct.
Okay.
There's like, yeah.
You could very well be talking about God Key. How what exactly is the difference?
What's the difference between regular key and God Key? Well, I know
Yes.
with God Key, it can't be sensed by people who do not have God Key.
As much as dangerous as it is to reference the manga here, considering what we're going to talk about down the line, didn't they say something to the effect of when Goku goes giant that he needs a ton of God Key to maintain the giant Ultra Instinct form?
What? They did?
Yeah. In the last fight with Moro, somebody says it. It's like, oh man, I needed a lot of God Key in order to keep this up. That's why I couldn't do it for too long.
Oh, maybe. Mm.
You see, God Key is obviously just more potent regular key, which would make more sense of an explanation if we actually, leading to one question, I think excuses put up, knew what the hell we can do with key exactly.
Yeah.
You kind of just have to assume, because you've watched a bunch of martial arts movies, that key is key. It's chi. It's that inner energy trained for fighting. That's all it is.
Mm.
But that's all you get, really. You don't really. It's the one of the easiest power systems that don't need that much explaining, and everyone's just fine with it. And I'm fine with it too. I'm not criticizing it. But when you bring up something like God Key, I'm a little bit. The hell does this mean?
What does it mean?
Especially if niggas like Android 17 can reach that level without even becoming a god. So
It's WAKA, we not doing this again, bro.
we're not doing this again? Okay,
WAKA,
my
we
bad.
not doing
My
this
bad.
again, bro. We really not.
Okay.
We
Don't
really
worry.
not.
No, my bad. My bad,
You know,
guys.
Toppo does turn it into a god of destruction.
He really does. Oh, that really changed him. That fully changed him, and I think that's God Key.
It's like destroyer energy or something like that, right?
So God
What
Key
is
allows you to
destroyer
change his forms. That's interesting.
Interesting.
Well, then again, that's if we're thinking Ultra Instinct is a form, and we already had that conversation a while back.
Yeah, clearly it's a form.
Wait, I
Why
thought
do
we
I
said it
feel
was a
like that?
technique.
No, I'm being a dick. Ignore me.
Yeah, that's what that sounded like.
Okay,
Not that I would
like,
phrase it that way.
that's like me saying Ultimate Gohan is a form. No, it's not.
Ultimate Peak.
Ultimate Peak. He gets a little white over him. and his chest starts buffing up, and he calls people slurs, and you think that's Pete? You're right, that is Pete. You know what I'm talking about. Clearly, that's Pete.
Clearly.
Reading in. You know,
Clearly.
I'm realizing every time I cite something from the manga or the anime, creating more work for myself.
You did that.
That doesn't mean anything. Yeah, I did that to myself.
All right. Next question. Why did they bring back Frieza instead of Cell?
That's a good question.
I don't know.
I'll go first. I think it's just because it was something to tie into Broly's movie at the time. Because, you know, you could look at it as a dangling thread. It doesn't have to be. But, Frieza is alive and well. And he's still out in the universe. He's still somebody or a character that you can use for a little driving action for the plot. If he's not doing anything in particular and he's still mad about getting like hosed during various events in Super, you can just bring him back and have him return to be a villain. You know, it was always threatened at the end of the Tournament of Power in both versions, that letting Frieza go could be a problem down the line. You know, you're just cashing that check in by bringing him back 1 or 2 arcs later. That's how I see it.
I mean, I think it's because of money, but that's a good explanation.
We can't keep pointing out the obvious corporate all day.
They brought back Frieza twice. Ain't that some shit?
He's money.
They brought him back twice. Jeez. Cell, I can't. I mean, they brought him back through Cell Max.
That's true. They did.
But that's not exactly Cell.
Technically, they brought back.
That is so funny. I just realized that they only brought him back because that shit was CG, so they didn't have to animate it. That shit is
they didn't have to put in the spots.
Ah.
That is too funny.
So I think the next thing is, why was Majin Buu so underutilized?
In what?
The Tournament of Power?
In Super. Tournament of Power, yeah, Super. But in large Super.
Because that's good Majin Buu.
That nigga should be busted.
No, nigga, that's good Majin Buu. Good Majin Buu I don't think good Majin Buu's a fighter. I think he's goofy at most. You can ask him to do
he's not
like
about that life.
Yeah, you can do magic. You can ask him to do magic for you, shit like that. But like remember when he was fighting Kid Buu? That man,
Skinny Buu,
struggling. Kid Buu, he lost. Remember, Majin Buu has all losses. Majin Buu has no wins, except against.
Well, Majin Vegeta.
No, Majin Vegeta iced himself.
Yeah, he blew himself.
Oh, that don't count. Okay.
I mean, he took the Bora out. He took the Bora out.
That means he has to.
But like he turned him into a cookie. He didn't defeat the Bora through fighting prowess. He defeated him through a cookie. That's it.
Oh, he beat one guy through fighting prowess.
Who?
Popped his head like a pimple. Pimple.
Oh, Bobbity?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is true. It's very true. But yeah, like them asking Majin Buu to be a part of that tournament is they was desperate.
It was destined to be a gag. From the moment they asked, it's like, of course that's a gag. And it's for the best. Literally all anybody would have to do is distract him with like a treat, and then he's a rogue element.
So then why the Skinny Buu?
Why the Skinny Buu what?
For no reason.
Why was that a thing? No reason?
Oh, just a little tease.
They could set toys off of that.
Oh, what do you mean when he worked out?
Hey guys, look what could happen.
Look what could happen. Isn't it so cool, you guys?
It's a gag. What can you say? It's a gag. Majin Buu is half a gag character, doing goofy stuff like that. Him looking buff as hell is supposed to be a joke. That's not like serious. Because look at him. Like he's got washboard abs, and then he's got like the goofy slim version of his face, and his eyes are closed all the time. He looks like when he was changing his face in the anime to look like a stud. And I did it again. I'm an idiot. Why do I keep doing this to myself?
What? Doing what?
I'm gonna have to find that scene and take a picture.
All right. And the next
characters in series.
The next and last question we have here is: do you think Super Saiyan Blue can go Super Saiyan Blue 2, 3, and 4, or is 1 the limit?
Bro, we saw it
It
in the
can go
Tournament of Power.
4,
Super
but it can
Saiyan Blue
definitely go
2.
3.
You told me that was an animation mistake. I remember when we talked about it.
No, man. It's real.
Man, he could probably, but there's probably no need. Probably.
I don't think we do grades anymore. I think it's supposed to be like,
Shout out to Blue Evolution.
Ooh.
yeah, that's evolution. That's not a 2. That's not a plus. That's a
1.5.
It's not a 0.5.
That's
because
blue.
it's not like
That's mastered blue.
there you go, mastered blue.
Just like mastered
Is
ultra
it
instinct.
actually?
You're saying it's mastered blue?
From
Let me ask you,
my
what was
mastered blue
Goku's
brother over there.
entire argument to Frieza? What was Goku's argument to Golden Frieza?
You didn't utilize that form long enough to, like, you learned it and then you came to fight me. Like, yeah, you didn't practice in that form, bro.
So isn't it safe to say that at the time he fought Frieza, Golden Frieza, that he, in a sense, mastered Blue?
No.
No,
He's
they just got it
wrong.
too. Not if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
How they gonna get it? They gonna criticize Frieza for doing the same thing.
No, I don't think they just got it. I think they had it for probably like a couple weeks.
I thought it was like a month or 2.
Yeah, like some like not too long, but long enough to get used to it.
Well, the whole thing with like the Saiyan God and the Saiyan Blue, saying the Blue evolved and all that other stuff is about control. It's not a matter of getting to the next level, like from Saiyan Super Saiyan to Super Saiyan 2 to Super Saiyan 3. It's about managing perfect key control or getting as close to it as possible. So when you end up with like Super Saiyan God to Super Saiyan Blue, the whole thing with Blue is, oh, it's pretty strong, but the stamina issues are rampant, just like Super Saiyan 3. So getting past that and learning how to use it involves developing your key control enough to where it's not a problem. You can either go with close to perfect key control like Goku. You can do that weird thing in Evolved where it's like somehow calmer but also bigger. I don't understand how that works. I just go roll with it. Or you can move beyond it with Ultra Instinct or Ultra Ego. I gotta roll with it sometimes. There are some things that I don't quite understand with some of the concepts they introduce. But it's spiritual stuff, you know? So it's like, to a certain point, there's supposed to be a little bit of mystery. That's the way I see it. But that's my answer. Anybody else want to chime in?
Blue has a stamina issue?
Yeah.
Yes. That's why
They spam that shit a lot.
In the Tournament of Power.
It's when you the initial startup of Blue drains, like, it's like a lot of power you're outputting.
Yeah, that's why Vegeta lost a hit like immediately.
They spam that shit a lot.
They do, because it's useful. But like when you're just letting the faucet loose on all that power, it's just going off in every direction. You're not harnessing it. So like you got to learn how to control it.
So interesting. That's the final question. Well, suddenly I have another question. How does one achieve God form without the ritual?
You get really strong.
So we train with the God.
Wait, how does one, say it again?
Achieve God form without the ritual.
He trained for it. Vegeta trained, but I don't know how he did it.
He trained really hard, and since he saw Goku do it, is like, okay, I'm gonna train until I get this strong, and then he off-screened it until he got this strong. Because he could sense Goku's ki even after he turned back into a Super Saiyan. When it was up in the sky, fighting in the stratosphere.
I can give you the answer, but y'all not gonna like it.
If you say what I said with more words, I'm gonna be.
The answer is genius. Vegeta is a genius. He's always one step behind when it comes to Goku and his power and his transformations. That's just it. If Goku's gonna get Super Saiyan God Ki, whatever, Vegeta's gonna be one step behind him.
Goku innovates, Vegeta perfects. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I can buy
except the
that.
time when he
Okay.
didn't perfect.
Thank goodness. Thank goodness I'm a Dragon Ball fan that reads. All right, accept that.
What you do read, and that
What
is
does
the
that
case when you
mean?
do. Wait, hold on. What? What do you?
But what does
was
that mean?
No. What did that mean? Explain that one before you go into your shit.
It was a joke.
Yo, my man, don't ever challenge don't ever challenge my ability to read, okay? When it comes to Dragon Ball, you need to
I'm not
relax.
challenging your ability to read Dragon Ball.
To relax over
I'm just
there.
saying that explanation makes no sense.
You?
Or rather, it doesn't not make sense. It just doesn't. It's someone explaining away explanation
That's
by
not
using a short,
this
profound
you.
sounding explanation.
Got you. Who was doing that? Me or you?
I'm wondering, like, no, it's the whole, because Vegeta's a genius. But what does that mean in this case? How does that? How do you achieve something? Goku said himself, I'm mad because I would have achieved this power on my own. Turns out you could have done that, nigga. You could have actually done that, nigga.
Well,
Yeah, that's why
I think it was such short notice. That's why it went the way it went. Right? Right?
And even
yes, you're right.
and go ahead.
No,
I mean, it's not like he could bargain and say, "Look, Beerus, hold on, give me like 3 months to get this down pat without the ritual, and I will 1v1 you until you're sick of it."
Or just let me pull out Super Saiyan 4. Just give me a second. I'll pull out Super Saiyan 4 and we'll get that battle.
Nova! Wait, I don't know that guy yet.
You know what I just realized?
Yes.
It's time to start this podcast out proper. It's your boy BLAQ, joined by
Yo, what?
joined by Bucket.
Oh yeah, we didn't get introductions.
Are you Bucket, my man?
This nigga.
Oh, he's still going. Joined by my man Bucket.
Come on, it's okay.
What's poppin', yo?
Joined by the man himself, WAKA.
Hello.
South lost the pussy slam.
Ain't shit going on, but subscribe.
Yatta. How's it going?
And the other nigga over there on the side, my arch nemesis.
Emphasis on nigga.
Emphasis on nigga. Excuses.
Oh, you two are encouraging.
The topic that we are getting to today is, oh boy, which one of these I want to pick? Which one of these I want to pick? Which one of these? Oh boy. Oh boy.
Mako, why did you say that like that?
Should Dragon Ball continue?
He just said, which topic are we gonna pick? Nigga.
Should
all
these
Dragon
questions.
Ball continue?
Oh yeah.
Or
yeah,
end?
I don't think.
Hmm?
I think it should end where it is. I think Dragon Ball should just end. Don't pick it back up.
Mm.
It was a good thing while it
You
lasted.
mean like Super 2?
Well, Bucket, the future refuses to change because that's we get another one. That's why they over there fighting about copyright issues.
I hope they lose. I really hope they lose. I hope everybody loses.
I want Dragon Ball to continue in territories that it hasn't. I think if we see any continuation of Dragon Ball, that's because you trying to tell me stories about the characters' lives or side stuff like this. Nothing world-ending plots, yo. I'm done with that. Like, yeah,
Right.
I'm done with that. Like,
Okay, that's fair.
I'm not done with world-ending plots. I'm just done with Earth-ending plots.
Nah, since Akira's gone, I don't want no more Dragon Ball. Mm-mm.
How about they end it after they do the Universe 6 arc, please?
You know what? I'm cool with that. I think that falls under what I'm talking about.
Like, I don't know. I was enjoying my Dragon Ball Heroes.
I want to see
You
Vegeta.
was not enjoying your Dragon Ball Hero. Stop it.
Yes, I was. I could turn my brain off and watch Future Trunks go burr. It was
Yeah,
nice.
do they regret that or
Dude.
what?
Do they?
No, sorry, plenty. Yeah.
Gave him Super Saiyan God, unlike Future Trunks in Super.
Super Saiyan God. Oh man, you could have just gave us Super Saiyan God. You could have just gave us something instead of just Super Saiyan. What is it? Mad Super Saiyan, Angry Super Saiyan. I don't know what the hell that is.
Super Saiyan Rage.
Mad Super Saiyan.
I'm mad now.
Goku
A
did
whole
that
bunch
like
of mad
first
Super
time.
Saiyans around here.
I like how that man didn't hit that form. When did he hit that? Okay, sorry, he hit that form in the Future Saga. Sure, I'm like, how niggas murk your mom and you didn't hit that form, bro? When did you? When did he hit that form?
And then your girlfriend.
They hurt your girlfriend. Nigga said, hold
Like,
on,
right
yo, I
after that.
can't hold on, I can't stand for this one. My mom, yours, whatever.
They
but like,
eviscerated your mother in Goku's body. That doesn't trigger nothing inside of you, my nigga.
Well, yeah, but they didn't make it his fault. They roasted him. That's the line that can't be crossed.
It's your fault this happened. Your fault. Speak.
Well, we're being facetious here, but look, I don't know. I feel like this is a complicated topic. I don't think it's really cut and dry because stewardship of other people's art is a long-standing tradition. It's something that can be beneficial, and sometimes it just feels like it's awful. But ultimately, we as people have the mandate as people who are reading these stories to pick and choose which parts we like and what parts we don't. It's only ever been an issue if you try to deal with canon, but 90% of the world doesn't care about canon. That's a Western tradition. So, like, I don't think it really hurts the series to have all these other rando stories like Super or GT in the mix, because ultimately, like, the book is the book. The manga's there, intact, in one piece. Everything else is segmented. And I'm talking about it from the perspective of somebody who's read a lot of stuff and watched a lot of stuff.
No.
not you.
Oh, okay. All right. As somebody who's read and seen a lot of stuff made by like people who are widely considered to be like influential in their genre, and they passed away. Sometimes they passed away before.
This nigga's playing the game.
Sometimes they passed away before they were able
he
to
playing that
finish
shit
the
by himself. That shit crazy. I'm wondering why. I don't know why he laughing. Listen. I am here, and I am ashamed. Okay, I'm just sitting here saying I don't condone him playing video games in the middle of this podcast.
South, go ahead, South. Continue, South.
It's real shit. Yo, South, do your thing, South.
So like
Gogol 13, South. Like Gogol 13.
Well, see, that's a good example. The Gogol 13 is done because Bucci is sadly no longer with us. Same thing with Space Adventure Cobra, which was in the middle of a web comic that will never be finished. But that's a little different.
Wait, I thought Gogol 13 had enough chapters. His assistants were like, "Oh, we got enough chapters to finish this."
Oh, they want to finish it?
Yeah, I strangely remember something like that. I remember them like, "Oh, he worked on a bunch of chapters before he passed, so we'll just put those out."
Oh, well, then that fits into what I'm about to say. It's different when the author specifically says, "I want you to continue." In the case of Dragon Ball, that is not the case. Toriyama was a working writer, in the sense that, like, whenever he was asked to plot things out, it was usually on a case-by-case basis. That is not to feed into the rumors that he never plotted out anything. But there was no plan, as far as I know, to turn Super into an overarching narrative. It was always, what can we come up with at Toei to justify a new animation project? So there is no endpoint that is unfortunately unable to be achieved like in the case of Miura or Tezuka or Ishinomori with works like Phoenix and Cyborg 009, where they had an idea, or Berserk, which clearly has some sort of moral point that just wasn't able to be fully explored because the author passed away. In those cases, they had people around them that knew that the original author those stories to be finished, and they're trying to fulfill that to the best of their abilities. And as somebody who hates almost everything that's been done with Cyborg 009 after Ishinomori passed away, especially God's War Conclusion.
I knew it. I had a feeling. Yes, my bad. Go ahead.
I can still find it in myself to say it's okay if somebody takes this important series and tries to make a continuation, even if it sucks.
I didn't even know 009 was still going.
All the time.
It comes and goes.
Like reboots and stuff.
Yeah, because it's a highly influential work and everybody wants to take a stab at it. That's okay. I think it's fine. Now, have we had a good run with Dragon Ball? It's been a pretty mixed bag. I could have done with
Dragon Ball is not the same as that. You don't get reboots with Dragon Ball like you do Devilman or Astro Boy.
We did have a reboot movie in the 90s, Path to Power. And Super is kind of an integral. Super and Dynamite.
Yeah, but that's also... They're also very much in the same style. It's in the same spirit. It's more or less just a slight retelling. It's not... I wouldn't really call that like a reboot. That's... Because you gotta look at Devilman G. Look at Devilman Crybaby, because that's the most recent one. It's the same story, but it's just so it's everyone's unique spin on it. You're like, okay, well, this is fresh.
But
this
that's
is new.
The thing. Devilman is specifically this type of story that's meant to be retold in different ways. From the start, it's been like that. Go Nagai planned it like that. So that's also a different case. And it's slowly dawning on me that a lot of people who might listen to this have no idea who any of these people are. So, Waka, please go ahead and try and finish what you were trying to say, and I'll finish what I'm trying to say so that we can stop referencing people who had their biggest boom periods in the 80s. Oh my God!
I saw that.
For a second. Okay. I was saying Dragon Ball doesn't seem like that type of series. What else was I saying? Go back. No, I just personally think Dragon Ball's okay. What was that one manga? It's in the Dragon Ball series, but it's not. It was like a little bit after Space Patrol Jocko. Which one was it? It was done by the author of Zetman. You remember that one, Souse?
I do not. No.
Stars of Space Control.
Wait.
God.
Who are you talking about? Sorry, what series you talking about?
It's Dragon Ball, but I can't remember the name of it. It's a manga Toriyama wrote, but artist art for. It stars
it's the Galactic Patrol. There's like two Galactic Patrol joints. It's one of them where it's like
technically there's three.
Like some brolic dude,
there's
and then
that one high school girl.
The high school girl one, yeah.
Yes, who gets taken to another planet and eats some special ramen and kicks ass.
No, I think she was already strong before then. I think she was just starving.
I thought it was some special ninja ramen stuff. But point is, those are all in the Dragon Ball universe. Those are quite literally all in the Dragon Ball universe, and it's enjoyable to read. It's enjoyable to see more of the Dragon Ball universe in such a simple. Go ahead.
No, I'm almost positive it was she already had the power because. Remember the joke that Toriyama loves making. He loves this joke. He would never give it up. It's when you underestimate the person that you're dealing with because of their size, looks, whatever. It's why Goku's a child and he whoops ass, but he's a child. Pan is a child, whoops ass. Majin Buu looks like a silly fat man, kicks your ass. Cell looks like a bug man, kicks your ass. It just keeps going. Cause like remember, she's supposed to be a schoolgirl. She's a Garu. She doesn't care about nothing. You know what I'm saying? But then turn around and then she can whoop your ass.
Okay.
Gia.
Okay,
It's
but
called Gia.
yes, there we go. Attaboy South. That's it. Have you ever
This
read
is
it?
insane. No, this is the first time I've ever seen it. I didn't know there was a trilogy of these Galactic Patrol books, and I did not know that the Zetman guy drew one. This is nuts.
Oh yeah, he drew the. That's when.
Yes.
That's the one where the Galactic Patrol dude.
Didn't draw both.
He kind of
I
brought
thought he
it.
drew both.
No. I don't know.
Yes. Who drew the other one? Toriyama didn't draw the other one with the high schooler.
No, hell no. He
The
didn't
Ninja
draw
Girl?
that one. No,
He didn't draw that
no, hell no.
Yeah, but who drew that one if it wasn't Zetman's artist?
No, that was.
It's a
I do
one
not.
shot by Masakazu Katsura.
What do you do?
Sachi-chan Good with 2.
Yes, that's her. That's the one.
Katsura. What is that?
What do you do?
The video girl eye guy? That's the
Oh,
Zetman
where?
guy. No, that's the Zetman guy.
Oh,
So then
yes,
who's the other
yes,
guy? No, he drew them both. Yeah, you're right. He
Oh,
drew them
okay.
both.
yes.
That's crazy range. I didn't know he drew Video Girl. I only know a little bit about Video Girl. I've never watched it. I just know that it used to be a big deal. But the more I talk, I sound like an Anituber. I'm sorry. I'll just stop.
not sauce. It's good for content. But yes, I highly recommend those who are Dragon Ball fans go read those mangas because it takes place in Dragon Ball universe. There's Dragon Ball related lore in there, and it's more than just saying. You know what I'm saying? It's nice, and I would like more stuff like that. They got that one character that was in Sparking now. What, Shallot's his name? Well, let's have a story with that nigga. Let's find out more about that nigga. Let's find out more about a bunch of other stuff that's outside of Vegeta and Goku. Hell, let's do a story taking place before Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z when Goku's a newlywed. Let's have that. We don't necessarily have to keep going in power, because that's what Dragon Ball's been doing for a while. It's been following the power.
Pushing past your limits, blah 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 blah.
I mean, that's a part of the series.
Pushing past your limits is a part of the
yes,
series.
well, we can bring it back.
And the writers are
We
pushing
can bring
past
it back.
their limits, trying to figure out how to make pushing past your limits work when you can blow up planets. So let's cheer them on and hope that they don't screw things up. Is what I would have said in 2010. Are things screwed up?
But-
See, look, sorry to cut you off, Waka, but I feel like this
I'm sorry.
question's going on a bit long, and I might have to say this part now so I don't forget.
Mhm.
In a lot of cases, a lot of the controversy of continuing a work is due solely to fears that the continuation will not be up to par. It's happened with Dune. It's happened with Foundation. It's happened with a whole lot of other series that, again, the median age of people listening to this will probably not know.
For so long.
Except for maybe Dune, but who knows? It's not like I'm saying if it was all good, no one would complain. Because even when it's good, there are questions as to whether or not a series should continue. But to an extent, I think that this is mainly an issue for Dragon Ball because it's kind of been a catch-as-catch-can situation. The idea for the project comes first, and then the story comes later. And it's like that because most of the stewardship up until this point was between Toriyama, his studio, Shueisha, and Toei. Toei needs to keep animating stuff to keep the lights on. And if they can go back to Dragon Ball after abandoning it for about 10 years and use that as an excuse to put their animators to work, they're going to do it. And if Shueisha can get something published from it, they're going to do it. And Toriyama is like, yeah, whatever. So they're going to do it. The carrot's been leading the horse for a while now. I don't think that it's been terrible, But at the same time, the fact that these are project focused first and story focused later, I think has led to some issues. Without getting too personal or opinionated, just the fact that we have technically two different timelines or two different versions of the same story between the manga and the anime is already more complicated than you would expect to see from something like Dragon Ball. And that is a clear example of the fact that the project comes before the story concerns, causing a issue. Now, you may not think it's a big issue, and that's up to you. It's definitely subjective, but it's something that the original series never had to deal with, because even when they made GT was separate and to the side.
Right.
So I can definitely see somebody saying that it wasn't worth making all this stuff. And I think if the reasoning is rock solid, then it's perfectly valid. I'm not here to say that that's wrong. I'm just here to say the idea wasn't wrong. It's just the execution. And I feel like I say that every week. But that's what I sincerely believe. You know, you can make anything work as long as you pull it off. But, you know, you got three options: fast, good, and cheap. You can pick two. Sometimes the quality suffers. I'll acknowledge that. But it could have been good. Anything you throw at me could have been good. All right, that's my piece.
Well, I actually have a question. So, like, what do you feel personally? Like, would you like to see Dragon Ball continue now, or do you think now is like a okay stopping point?
I think we could take a break, but I would definitely want to see more Dragon Ball stuff in the future. And that's with a caveat. I really like the movies, except for Resurrection F. I think the movies have been great. And if the series could continue as like a movie series, that would be what I would want to see the most. But if it can't be just movies, I would prefer for it to be movie and then show. Movie, show. And if you can do it like that, that's fine. I don't think I'd want to see another show for a long time, just because I think we could stand to have a break. But that's my opinion. That's what I think.
Okay.
If it was just movies, I'd be with it 100%, because the movies, to me, are the best.
Yeah, I prefer movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, just don't do Resurrection F again.
Exactly. So that's my take. If it's movies, I'm okay with it. If it's anything else, I'll put up with it, but I could have not done with it, honestly. That's my answer.
Okay, so let me ask another question then instead for everybody. What about so instead of it just being Dragon Ball, how about like the Dragon Ball Super storyline? Like that just ends and they go on to work on other things. Would you prefer that, or would you like to see the like where Dragon Ball Super goes?
I'd like to see another story.
Okay.
To me, the manga is enough.
But like, I mean, like they end the manga as well. Like they end the super manga and the anime.
I have a question for the question.
Mm-hmm.
Does this mean that the characters introduced in Super go away?
No, not necessarily. They could repurpose them for other stories, but like whatever they had planned now, they stop it and then they work on other things, and they could use the characters that they already created in those other properties.
Okay. Yeah, I'd be fine with Super ending then. And, you know, that might be what ends up happening anyway if the rights get really messy.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'd be fine with that.
Good.
How about you? Waka, how about you?
Me, I honestly, I'm at a, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know if I want Super to continue, because, will more Dragon Ball be what I want? What if more Dragon Ball is what I don't like? What if it just gives me more, for lack of better words, bullshit? Do I want that? Do I want flanderized Goku learning the same shit he learned in Dragon Ball? Do I want more Pride Vegeta?
It's not
for the
Goku.
sliver of.
Come back.
It's Luffy Goku.
Okay.
Luffy, Goku. Do I want
Goku,
Luffy,
yeah.
Goku? Just because I want hype moments and aura? Do I?
That's a good question.
Do I really want more Super at the cost of that? Do I want to see a motherfucker's stupid ass opinions and think pieces on how this is peak and everything else is trash? And you find out this nigga was born in like 2005. Do I really want that nigga's opinion on the internet? Do I want to see that? No offense to niggas born in 2005.
Mm.
I don't know if I want to see that. I don't know if I want to see this franchise that I've invested a bunch of time consuming and understanding continue not as a shell of its former self, but with a lot less soul in it, just a lot less. I'm sure there's plenty of animators who care and love, but with the writers in the room, a lot less soul in it. Do I really want to see that continue? I don't know. If it does, that's good. If it doesn't,
yo, think about what they was trying to do when Toriyama had no input. Looking at that,
Exactly.
looking at that. What was it? The
Battle of Gods.
Battle of Gods. The Battle of Gods.
Yeah,
that one is
exactly. That's why I
Toriyama had
just ended.
Oh yeah, that.
I just don't trust these people.
I'm gonna be real honest with you. That story is not the worst thing I've heard. It's not. You're telling me there was a villain who would have made Goku's friends fought against him, and then he'd have to consider a deep moral dilemma. I don't think that's the worst thing in the world.
I don't think they were going to do that, though. I don't think they were going to go that deep with it.
You don't think it would have been that good?
It would have been the Blackwater saga.
No, he said they wouldn't have been that deep.
Wait, I heard Blackwater saga. What is that?
You know, the Garlic Jr. filler arc in
yes,
the TV show.
Oh, okay.
They pop that water, the mist comes out, Krillin and Piccolo fighting Gohan.
They just annihilate.
I barely remember that.
Barely. I just remember this one scene of, I think, Piccolo falling off the lookout, and it was just took so long.
You know, I look back on that one and I think, there's a lot of blank space in these backgrounds. I wonder if they set this on Kami's lookout so that they could just have blue sky and tiles all over the place.
Your excuses. Was the Goku hiding in the clouds so that when we came in there, he could do the Super Kamehameha? Yo.
Oh my God.
We was walking because it was the Gohan by himself, and we was like, all right, you gonna kill this Gohan real quick, and then the Kamehameha comes out the cloud, murks the both of us.
This is what I was talking about.
This bro playing this game.
We need the context of you two just being in on Genshin all this time while the podcast.
No. We weren't in here the entire time.
Had me come here.
We weren't in here the entire time. Wait, hold on. What do you mean we? Excuses is playing. I'm chilling.
Oh, okay.
You chilling?
Excuses by himself. Excuses his own agent.
By himself, huh?
Okay,
chilling,
well, Waka, do you remember what you were talking about?
I said I appreciate, and this is why I appreciate Dragon Ball filler, because Goku's ass isn't there in the screen, and I appreciate those moments where he's not in the screen because other characters get to do stuff. And I feel that's Super's greatest issue is that no other character gets to do anything really meaningful. And that's a problem because when no other character gets to do anything meaningful, the Goku show, the Goku with Vegeta tagging along show.
It's like Batman and Robin, Goku and Vegeta.
Like Batman and Robin. It's a crazy thing to put Vegeta in that seat, but it's like Batman and Robin.
That's where he's been since the Android saga. Let's not over.
Yes, but there's always other people. There's always other people. There was always other people.
What when Goku?
All right, when the power creep was there was at least two other characters there strong enough.
Hold it right there, buddy.
Hold it right there.
Goku was sick when all that stuff with the other characters went down. He was out of the picture.
That's even amazing. That's even better. This nigga had a plot relevant reason to be off screen, and we had Trunks there, and we had Gohan, and we had Vegeta pouting after he had his arm broken. We had Krillin and Bulma. Everybody remember Bulma? Bulma
That
doing
is
shit.
I
contextually
remember.
relevant to
Sure.
what's going on with the story. But guess what? When Goku comes back, they don't get to do that stuff anymore.
That is
how
true.
the
They
series
don't,
is.
and that's the problem.
And that is the problem that the series itself brings up and addresses in multiple ways. Yes. Vegeta's been the wingman even before he really should have been, because he was a menace up until he saw Trunks take a bullet. Honestly, he's a menace up until he blows himself up. He should have never been the wingman, but he was popular, so he's the deuteragonist. That's how it works. He's been that way for a long time. Don't make it sound like it's just something Super came up with.
It's not, but Super suffers from it glaringly because it has no good. I know this is harsh to say, no good writing to distract me from it.
It
I
has
mean,
It doesn't have a
editor
clever
was-
way.
Good writing to distract you is crazy.
I wasn't gonna say
Listen,
anything.
my nigga. With good writing, you could take the main character out of the fucking story, and I won't care. I won't care.
You know,
Goku's sick. I don't give a shit. He's sick.
my bad.
This is part of plot. I can wait.
On the word distract.
My bad.
That's the part.
My bad. I'm not to change it because this is Dragon Ball podcast, not to change it. But the other day, me and Bucket, because Bucket was watching Spider-Man No Way Home, and
No Way Home
me
is
and
a
him
tough,
was having a discussion where we were like, "Hey yo, how much of the Green Goblin was an act versus him being Norman versus him being fully Green Goblin? How much is an act?" And me and him can't come to a consensus to it because what's his name? Actor's name. What's his name? Willem Dafoe.
Willem
William
Dafoe.
Dafoe.
He's too good.
Yeah, he's a great actor.
So yeah, it makes it hard to see. And just like Waka's saying, yeah, good writing. You know what I'm saying? You don't question nothing. Good writing, you don't question nothing. Good writing
Yes.
tells you that Goku's an alien, and you're like, oh, okay.
Yes. And it has this whole legendary Super Saiyan built up to it. So you're like, oh, this is peak. Oh, this is great. This is amazing. Oh, shit. It can distract you from the otherwise crazy thing. This nigga, his hair went golden, and suddenly he's 10 times stronger. Where the hell does this power come from? What the fuck? It doesn't matter. It's written so good that you don't question.
I want to say that while Waka has a point, I also think that he's being hypercritical because something happened in that story that he really doesn't like.
What?
The whole Future Saga. Like, did you have this energy when they were watching the movies?
Movies.
Battle of Gods and Resurrection F, when they were putting them in Super.
Okay, you see,
Oh, I
The
hated
well
that they
was
put it in
dry.
Super. I hated it. They made it worse. Goku doesn't have that scene where he's like, "Yo, I won't let you destroy my world." He doesn't. That scene is not there. Listen to me. Y'all not listening to me. That scene isn't there. Nigga, I don't care about Battle of Gods if Goku's not fucking crashing through Earth and he's like, "Yo, bro." Mind you, he's destroying Earth while he's doing it. He's like, "Yo, bro, what are you doing?"
It's just
He's like,
Okay. Maybe it's because I skipped those arcs.
That's
Okay.
too, honestly.
I did.
Okay,
too. Anyway,
they wouldn't have been bad. Okay, that was a missed opportunity. They could have done those correctly. They could have done those right. Those could have been perfect adaptations of those movies. They could have literally done those perfectly. You know, one thing that I've always been heard from Dragon Ball fans is that, oh, the movies from the 90s, they're like, these feel like short sagas. These feel like these could have been sagas in the show. And they literally had an opportunity to do that, and they just didn't do it well.
I like how we
I
just
don't
talk,
get it.
We just landed right into what Super didn't do.
Yeah.
hold on.
Mm-hmm.
One thing.
Yeah.
There's important historical context to consider here. Toei used to do stuff like that all the time, up until late 80s, early 90s, when they started getting burned on that. You know, one of the latest shows where they tried to spin movie plots into entire storylines was Kinnikuman. And that stuff got the show canceled because they did 2 of them back to back before they went to the last arc of the manga, because that manga arc was not very popular. So they made up 2 anime original storylines that were combined almost twice as long as the last arc. And people tuned out so often that not only did Kinnikuman as an anime get canceled, but its sister series that was focused on a specific character also got canceled in the manga, and then the anime got canceled a few months later. It was
Christ.
it was a widespread collapse. Now, I'm saying this off of like what I read. I wasn't there. I don't know if I'm entirely accurate, but the dates that line up, that's what it looks like. And they didn't end up making the last arc until like 5 years later with a different team. It was essentially a different anime just for that last arc, Scramble for the Throne arc. Stuff like that means that Toei does not do stuff like that anymore because of the failure that they experienced with that show, with the rocky reception of stuff like Hokuto no Ken 2, some of the, well, I could go on. It's been highs and lows for Toei when it comes to filler. And I can't help but feel like them learning their lesson is why Super does not specifically do what we were just talking about, where they take something that could have been a movie and stretch it out to like a TV show. That's why they probably just said, just make a TV version of Battle of Gods and a TV version of Resurrection F, and that'll be good enough. Do not do anything extra until you get that done. And then after it was done, it's like, all right, do whatever you want.
So does it mean we're not getting the Brolin movie arc with all the extra stuff Toriyama had written? Is that what you're telling me?
Oh yeah, there's just extra stuff in there. Right.
Also, I feel like I keep chiming in with all this apocrypha that isn't entirely relevant.
Sorry, I'm sorry. My bad. Sorry. I'm only dying because it was chasing that man. It was chasing that nigga excuses down. I'm good. I need to listen.
You know, you guys can tell me to shut up if you need.
No.
No.
You good?
I'm not.
Okay. All right. Well, with that said, you guys are right. They could have tried to expand it a little more in the beginning, although we don't know whether or not they had that kind of leeway. And I don't think they did, but I feel like by the end they tried. And I think that's where the filler really starts to get good for what it's worth. Like in between the arcs, it's not Gohan and Goten and Trunks goofing around all the time anymore. They're trying to do something. They're trying, I guess. Like filler is some of the best parts of Super. And then you get to the actual arc and it's like,
Some of the best parts of Super.
And I'm not just saying that because of the Dr. Slump crossover. But I am.
Well, I mean, they ain't got no launch, so I disagree.
Okay,
No,
hold on.
no.
They wasted that whole TN episode on some random
sorry.
woman I've never heard of.
I need another sidebar. And I feel bad because I just had one. But like,
Never mind.
that Dr. Slump episode is kind of like a microcosm of the whole show. Because they come up with good ideas. But then, and I don't know why.
They executed poorly because they did the pacing is their approach to Dragon Ball. Yo, bro, Dragon Ball Super and Diamond have the same problem because you guys are at your pacing is like you gotta go somewhere, like you got somewhere to be. I don't understand. Where do you have to be?
That's a good point. But I was also going to say that like they put limits on the story off the bat. Like they put it into a box. Because like in the Slump crossover, you got Slump, you got Senbei, you got Arale, you got the rival scientist. But then they go out of their way to say, oh, he's dead, by the way. He's a ghost. And it's funny. But then that just means he's dead. You know, he can't show up in the flesh. And then on top of that, the whole structure is they're in West City or wherever Bulma lives. I forget where.
West City.
West City. They're nearby West City for a function. So that right off the bat, you're not going to Penguin Village. You can't see the other characters from the series. It's got to just be Senbei and Arale goofing around. And it's like immediately limiting. And that kind of pops up all the time. It's like, oh, we've got a whole universe of different universes. Universes on top of universes. And then you get to the tournament of power and it's like, oh, the weakest ones are about 12 of them. There could be more.
Your excuse is pick Kale, bro. I'm listening.
There could be more. But right now, just assume there's 12 and that's it. Don't worry about anything else. Or like, oh, we got a future saga. Let's make it so that it's immediately devastated from the beginning and we don't see how they're living their lives after Cell. It's just instant Mad Max. They do stuff like this all the time. They set up the framework and it's constrained. And I don't know why it's constrained. I don't know if it's a legal thing or what, but go ahead.
You know who would have gave us something? Toriyama, the editor.
Yes, I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
Toriyama
and the editor would have gave us peak.
Toriyama is his best when he's hating on a nigga who has to supervise him.
Yeah.
Aren't we all?
Why would you show it to us if you wasn't going to let us have it? Toriyama never practiced that. Ain't never, you know what I'm saying? Universe 6. Universe 6. That's it. That's all I got to say. Universe 6. Why would you show it to us if we couldn't have it? Now, listen, I'm not saying the podcast got to end right now. What I am saying is that it's been an hour and 18 minutes.
No.
And time flies.
I think that's a good place to end it. Time flies when you're arguing stuff that you care about.
Yes.
That you just want to see succeed.
So let's close it out.
Wait. I just want to look through see if we can get one more topic off.
Okay.
I'm just looking through the topics. Honestly, I kind of wanted to talk about the whole Toriyama editor, his original editor, and what he was saying about the super manga and Toyotaro. Because I'm gonna be honest.
That's what he said.
I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, I agree with him.
I'm trying to contain my dislike.
I think you should let it out. I'm gonna be honest.
Yes.
Listen, Toyotaro is not my favorite. He's just not.
I feel like you're still holding back.
Listen. Toyotaro is he
for a clippable moment.
Listen, the greatest thing about Toyotaro is that he tries. You know, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of his. I just listen. Okay. The good thing I could say about it is some of the ideas that he was trying to throw our way when it came to those arcs were cool, right? Vegeta switching between God form and blue form was cool. Goku using the Hikai was cool. Goku doing Blue Evolution, I guess that's all right. Seeing how Vegeta goes down the Ultra Ego path, but I'm just not. Like, I don't like Toyotaro's panel work, man. I don't like his anatomy.
Very much don't.
I just don't like it. I just don't. And then sometimes I see people talk about how good an artist he is, and I'm like, bro, y'all must be blind. You must be blind. I don't know what's happening here.
I think he's a decent artist. I just think he's nothing compared to Toriyama. Respectfully.
Respectfully.
It's like, I'm looking at that, and I'm looking at Toriyama, and I'm like, you're not even a shadow, my nigga. Hand on shoulder. But I see you trying.
You just need to stop, go on hiatus, and then continue to try in the background where no one can see you. And then when you get better, come back.
Damn.
This nigga's been in this game for damn near almost 2 decades.
Cause like I think he did Dragon Ball Hero stuff. And the Dragon Ball Hero stuff is cool, yes. And like in that corner over there, like you can do that. But like when you're doing Dragon Ball, and like
that's a pretty big, yeah.
There was a video that WAKA linked, right, where the editor's like, because that's what we're talking about. The editor's talking like, yo, he's like, man, and he specifically talks about chapter 103 and how bad that is. And I was like, yo, and I tapped Bucket, and I said to WAKA and stuff, and I'm like, yo, y'all remember when I was in the VC with y'all, and I pulled up that chapter, and I dressed that chapter down and told you why exactly I didn't like it. And I find it crazy that the editor is saying the same shit I'm saying. The I don't have the chapter in front of me, right? So I can't sit here and explain it to you. But there was just I just can't do the Toyotaro shit, bro. I can't. Like, I remember when he drew Zamasu punching, was it Vegeta? And like Zamasu's arm is like going all the way in the back, bro. I can't deal. I just can't deal. I can't do.
I'm not saying Toriyama's anatomy has always been the most perfect thing, but
Yo, show me where it was bad, though. Show me where it was bad, though.
well,
Plus, you seen
it's more.
like real quick. We've watched. Okay, I may be saying something crazy. Just bear with me. I think you can take 100 chapters of Toriyama's of Dragon Ball. Just take 100 chapters. Doesn't matter where. Either you start from chapter 1 to chapter 100. Start from chapter 250 to 350. I don't care. Do the 100, and you see his art style change and evolve and grow, and you can see it, right? You can't do that with Toyotaro. I don't think you can, bro. I don't think you can. I don't think you can do it none at all.
This may sound a little bit weird, but you can also go as far back as Dragon Ball AF, and then because Toyotaro used to have DeviantArt, Dragon Ball AF, and all the way to Super, and I don't think it's changed at all.
Man, I can't. I'm not knocking him, man. I'm happy that man got that job. I'm cool on the ideas that he's made for that, but like I just don't. As an artist, man,
Okay, so the plan is clear. We kidnap Toyotaro. We send him to France to learn under whoever.
And just like that, the podcast is over, fellas.
I'm kidding. It was a joke. I wasn't even done. Oh, whatever. The bit's ruined. You can't talk about a little kidnapping. How people going postal.
Okay, see that sells for you.
Slurs is fine. Kidnapping. Oh no.
Slurs. Looking at excuses over there.
Oh my God, it's always over to excuses. Look, this is a simple plan. We send him to France. We make him learn under whoever learned under, and then we get the first editor back. We bring him out of retirement. He can be our shooter, and we just have him over Toyotaro's shoulder every waking moment. So, I wouldn't do that. That's kind of whack. I don't know about that one. You might have to go back to the
what makes this worse is that Super is a monthly manga.
Yo, oh my God. Yo, can we just end my suffering, bro? Can the podcast be done now?
Okay.
I'm trying to get you trying to get me here turned up. Yo, Bucky, you trying to Bucky. Yo, Bucky, what you doing? What you doing, yo? What you doing? I just want this shit to be over. Yo, the next time, okay, hold me to this, listeners. The next time we do this, I will pull up chapter 103. I'll pull it up, and I'll show y'all.
Okay.
Sounds what you say?
There is one thing about the stewardship thing that I want to get back to next week. I'm going to make a little note here to remind myself. So I will bring this back up, but it's for a good reason. I promise. And I have my notes ready.
Gotcha. All right, listen. We are hitting close to an hour and 30 mark, and I think podcast has to stop. I think we got to go. And this is where we say our goodbyes. Peace.
Goodbye, everybody. Thank you for listening.
W podcast. Hope y'all have fun. I definitely did. I'll take it easy.
South.
Thanks for listening, everybody. I really hope you enjoy this one.